Hi, welcome back. Today I am telling you about my new project. My next project is a bit out of my norm, but like I'm super excited about it anyway. I'm going to make a little something from the COVID era. You know, 21st century, not usually my forte, but feels like I gotta do this. As we all know, the COVID era started in the 2020s, and we all know it started because of the quarantine that people had to do during the first of the many COVID-type illness pandemics. And during this period, a lot of crazy stuff happened, both like locally in Norway and also in the world. One of the really interesting things that happened in Norway was that because of the curfew, staying out was kind of illegal, and also like gathering in crowds was punishable by huge fines. And also Norway closed the border to Sweden, and that was a crisis for a lot of people who had to go to Sweden to buy food, because for some reason food in general was really much cheaper in Sweden than in Norway. I don't know what that was about, but so people that couldn't afford food in Norway went to Sweden to buy it, and well, the border were closed. Also, before the 2020s, working from home was like an exception rather than norm, like today, and people got a bit crazy. But enough of this, let's get back to my project. To be seen outside wearing loungewear was kind of embarrassing, but like almost overnight during the early 2020s, people started wearing them everywhere to work. Like, I mean, of course people work from home, so who cared what they had on. So I'm going to make some of this clothing that used to be kind of embarrassing and then started to be like a norm. I mean, people would probably put on like a nicer shirt when they had a video meeting, because, you know, professionally these loungewear type things took a little bit longer until it was okay in a professional setting. Most of these clothes were made in fabrics like these. It's really elastic, and some of them has really fun prints like this. And I'm going to be using one or more of these fabrics. They're all the stretchy material, and they weren't cheap, and I kind of went a bit too crazy and bought too much and spent too much money in a fabric store. Don't tell the husband. And these are the patterns that I'm using. This used to be called a one piece or a onesie, and these are some easy pairs of pants that are supposed to be like, look how wide they are, and then made into this soft stretchy fabric. This would probably be really easy, and also the pattern says easy, so I guess. And then there's this was originally sleepwear. The pattern that this is a reproduction of is from like 2011 or something, and it was called a pajama, so that's going to be really fun. And then suddenly I'll have a lot of clothing that it's a bit out of my comfort zone, so I'll probably just do the thing that they used to do before the COVID era and just wear them at home for leisure. Which is, I mean, with that we've come full circle, right? Super fun. Also, they are sewn on machines like these ones. This is a reproduction that my mom gave me for Christmas. It's a contraption that is pretty weird. I'm really looking forward to this project, and I hope you'll stay tuned. If you want to stay tuned, you could subscribe or like this video or both. And I'm Anne, and this has been my approach. Happy April Fools! Just so we're clear, I will not be making these. I don't have time for that. Especially, well, you know, not right now. It's just, you know, not doing that. not using these, and these fabrics are like, well, I think I bought them when I was pregnant with the kid, and that is 10 years ago. I had this grand idea that staying at home with the baby would give me a lot of time to sew. Anyway, but if you're kind of sad that this video wasn't about something real, I will actually be back tomorrow doing an actual reveal, and that'll be fun. So you can tune in then, which means, you know, subscribe and like and comment and those things. But, you know, I'm still Anne, and this has still been my approach.